Hey y'all, this is for anybody who works in healthcare or is thinking about working in healthcare. These healthcare jobs, they don't care about you. They really don't. At all. Like, look what I'm about to show you. I got this letter Monday when I worked. Mind you, Monday I had to leave early because I was sick. So last week I didn't work at all. So I haven't worked technically in like 2 weeks because I've been sick. I've had migraines. And I normally have been getting migraines around the time of my cycle, but this time was extreme. I had a migraine literally the whole entire time of my cycle. And like actually even right now I still have one. So I went into work Monday. I attempted to go into work Monday. And well, let me give you the backstory. So I called out because I was supposed to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I called out Thursday. Mind you, I couldn't get in contact with the house supervisor. Mind you, I had a migraine. So I'm not trying to call all these numbers trying to get in contact with you. I text my manager and I tell her, like, hey, I got a migraine. I've had a migraine since Tuesday. I'm dizzy. I'm nauseous. I have an aura. I'm seeing spots, which if you don't know, if you've never had a migraine, when you get the aura with the lights or seeing spots or ring of light, like, that is bad because it is an indication that you can have a seizure. So I text her and I was like, yeah, don't think I'm going to be able to make it to work. Because I can't even see, let alone, I don't think I should be, like, I can't even see to drive, let alone to be taking care of patients. So she was like, all right, she texted me back or whatever. I was like, cool. Friday, I called my doctor because it's now Friday morning. I've had one since Tuesday. I didn't want to go to urgent care because the last time I went to urgent care, all they gave me was some steroids, but they didn't give me anything that I can take like on a daily basis to help prevent them. And then they didn't give me anything that I can take to like when I get them either. They just gave me steroids. So with steroids, you know that takes a little while. So I went to my doctor. She gave me was it Topamax? And she gave me some samples of Ubrelvy, which, by the way, that's a whole nother thing that we're going to get into. But she gave me samples of Ubrelvy, and then she gave me some steroids. So my mom comes with me because I end up having to drive because my mom, can't drive or whatever, or doesn't want to drive. So I end up driving, but I have somebody with me. And I end up going, to Target to get my prescription filled. So while I'm in Target, I'm like calling the house supervisor, again, calling my job, letting them know like, hey, I'm not going to be in tonight and probably not tomorrow either. Mind you, I keep calling the house supervisor's number. I keep getting hung up on. I call like the actual, facility's number, like the main number, keep getting hung up on. Finally, I think I called like maybe 4 times between the two numbers. Finally, I end up calling the main facility number, end up getting somebody, end up having them transfer me to the house supervisor. And I told him, I was like, look, I've had a migraine since Tuesday. I am like at the pharmacy right now. I was like, I don't think I'm calling out for tonight because she told me not to come in. I'm probably not going to be there tomorrow either. Just because she just gave me some medicine and I've never taken it before. So it's probably going to take some time to kick in. He was like, all right, cool. I'll write your name down. Give him all the details or whatever. Do that. Then end up going home, going to sleep or whatever. So then my manager's texting me texted me on Monday and she's like checking to see how I was doing, seeing if I was coming to work. I was asleep because I was planning on coming to work. So I texted her back at like, it was after 6, and I was like, hey, I'm just waking up, but I'm planning on coming. I was like, I'm probably gonna have to leave early because I was like, I still got my migraine, like my eyes are still sensitive to the light. Like I can't, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up leaving. Mind you, the medicine that the doctor had given me was too strong for me. So all it did was like make me even more dizzy and then sleep. So I went into work or whatever. I was there for like maybe an hour. I was there long enough to get a report. Nah, honestly. So yeah, but I was there for like an hour, but I didn't clock in until like 6:50 something. By 7:30, I was gone. I was like, I told my clinical coordinator, I was like, I can't do this. I was like, my eyes are hurting. Like I feel horrible. I was like, I can't do this all night. Like, so I ended up going home or whatever. And he was like, hey, before you go, I have your director wanted me to give you something. So this is what he had, well, what he said was from my director. So earlier I was talking about how I didn't like how I got this letter from my manager and she had my credentials wrong, and how the letter was like a verbal warning, and I've never gotten in trouble at work. And y'all are probably like, what's going on? But earlier in the video I did a rant about this letter that my manager had given me. But to me, that just goes to show like companies don't care. Like for me, I'm no longer, I care about me. I'm no longer going up above and beyond. I am doing the bare minimum. I used to be the person that would hate to call out, that always showed up to work. And just lately, like ever since the pandemic, I've just been like, nope, Well, with traveling, it was a little bit different because I was getting paid good money to go. So, yeah, that's a little bit different. But, like, I went back to being a staff nurse because I felt like I traveled for like a year and a half. I felt like I no longer wanted to do that. Like, as far as like being on the go, living out of a suitcase, that's not for me. And then I had some other things that were going on too, but so I decided to come back and get a staff job. And I've been at my staff job for like 6 months, but it's a huge difference. Like I'm not used to, like I still have the mindset of a traveler. So I'm just honestly and truthfully, I'm doing the bare minimum when it comes to expectations. Like, don't expect me to attend the staff meetings. Look, I'm gonna call out if I mentally don't feel like going to work. If I mentally feel like I can't show up for myself that day, then I'm not going to work. If I can't show up for myself, then how can I show up for my patients? If I'm sick, I am not going to work. So I got a letter about absences, but 2 of the absences that I had doctor's notes for, but they still count them as absences, which is so stupid. But I'm honestly and truthfully, I'm just hanging on to them. It's easy. It's a job. I can always get a job somewhere else, but it's easy. Money's okay. And I'm in grad school, so, and if everything goes according to plan, I'll be done with grad school next year, by the end of next year. So, and like I said, I'm PRing there now, so I'm just gonna do my requirements. I'm not trying to do anything extra unless, like, obviously, unless it benefits me pretty much. So yeah, what made me decide to go back to school after I said I wasn't? Definitely after the pandemic, I realized, like, the pandemic sped up a lot of things that were inevitably gonna happen, just not as soon as they did. But I'm sure you know, like, healthcare right now, and especially, well, if you're in healthcare, then you know it sucks for us. We went from being healthcare heroes to being, I don't even know. And I realized that was not for me. I realized that I don't want to work for a company that doesn't care. I just don't want to work for anybody else. I want to work for myself. So I enrolled back into school. I'm getting my NP. And I have some plans of some things that I want to do with it, but I'm not going to obviously tell you right now. But I'm excited. It's been a stressful process, but as far as like the beginning of it was stressful, as far as like getting everything done, like getting all those required documents, but the actual like work in itself wasn't bad. So just this channel is going to be taking a little bit of a turn, I think. Well, I'm not sure. I might vlog and do like a graduate, turn it into like a little bit of grad student type of vlog style, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, y'all, let me go ahead on and give you this life update. So I know y'all been wondering probably where I've been. I ended up taking a little break because I was working overtime with my job for the holidays, and kind of just needed a break. So I'm still working at my current job, but I am now PRN. And also, I am in grad school. I enrolled in grad school back in November. Yeah, I believe it's November. So yeah, I'm in grad school. I am getting ready to take another, but it's going to be a local contract, but a local travel contract starting next month. Other than that, everything is still the same for the most part. I don't think anything else has changed. I ended up cooking pasta, but I decided to eat sweet potato fries and dinosaur chicken nuggets. I know. I hate having to do this. I regret every 2 years when this comes around that I gotta do this. It always takes me forever, and I'm like, I know it. I don't know why it takes me so long. I think because it's online, and I just don't be wanting to pay attention, and I just don't want to be doing it for real. Cause I'm like, there is no way. I've been working on this since like 3 something. Since like 3:30. It is 6. What time is it? 6:22. This is BLS. There is no way that it should take me. I should be still working on this. Y'all, I'm sorry if my camera is super unsteady. I don't have my tripod, so I'm just holding it. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a cook. I don't know how to cook. So we just winging it for real, for real. I'm done. Well, at least with this portion anyway. Y'all, this is what I think I'm gonna make together. Cheese tortellini. And that. I have to work tomorrow. This is just my water over here. I just got some salt and some Italian seasoning in it. Waiting for it to start boiling so I can add that.